Well, we're here live streaming. This is kind of an experiment, and we are going to see how many people actually tune in, which probably not many of you. It is a weird time of day, but I give this a shot. Um, I threw a short up, and it was of my next big project. And some of you guys are RC guys, some of you guys are Renaissance people. As you by now should know, I cover a variety of different projects at any given time of the day and or year, depending on kind of how the mood strikes me. It is an RC adventure type thing. So one hand we do RCs, other times we do adventures. Got a big adventure coming up. Going to be going to Florida within soon, actually, like probably 6 weeks, maybe 8. Haven't haven't put down the exact date, but going to Universal, so I'll be bringing you content from Florida. Um, Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. I've never been to Universal, so it's sort of a me and my uncle are going. It's sort of a family trip. Hopefully, we make that happen. It is in the final stages of planning. That is coming up. So the next few things that are going on here is like as far as RC stuff goes, doing a drift track in the basement, as you guys have seen. As right now, as you see me walking around, I am in my shop. I finished building 2 suits this year. The Predator suit, which some of you have seen, was for me personally, and then a Mandalorian suit, which is for a client. Now I'm on to a big personal project. I'm going to build the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. Not a little tiny one, an actual full-size Iron Throne. And that is ongoing right now. As you can see down here, there is wood laid out and more wood, and I'm going to need a lot more lumber before I'm done, and swords and all sorts of things. But that is what has been definitely going. Holy smokes, we got 20 people viewing this. Wow. Hi guys, welcome to Roughneck Adventures, and this is the first time I've ever tried to actually do a live thing. So we will see. Hey, General Repair, I see you say hi, Roughneck. Hey, General Repair, how's it going, man? Hope you're turning wrenches like you always are. We have to get together soon. Maybe do some sea doing or something. Yeah, as we're going. Oh, we're back down to 7. I guess people are just like, they're not really feeling me. And 9, it goes up and down. I'm doing it all from my phone, so everything is moving around and in flux. And like I said, this is going to be kind of a short live stream. I don't know how long it'll be, but I'm going to try to keep it under an hour. But over here, that's a Tellurious thing. The reason you have not seen much footage of that, well, I've been very busy with everything else. Ren fairs, traveling, seeing the world, building suits. But I threw my back out 3 weeks ago. So I have been unable to get out and ride. I am now at the end of 3 weeks. I am feeling better, hence why I'm starting on my next big project, which is the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. Oh, thank you, General Repair. Says this is the best YouTube channel ever. I don't know about that. There's far better people than me with a lot more experience. I personally watch a lot better content than I do. But I do try to bring a variety to the masses and have a little fun with it. And I hope you all have been enjoying the channel. We've been around for a very long time. And we're, like I said, this is sort of an experiment. Seeing what this live stream thing is about. This is kind of cool though, because I can see you guys when you're messaging me. I can see it pop up in the bottom of the screen, and I can read it, which is like I didn't even know. I've seen people do it on computers. I didn't know how the phone thing would work, but the phone thing's working good. We just got done with a rain shower here. It was thundering and booms. I live in Connecticut. We're getting a lot of rain. And I'm going a lot, and you guys are like, oh, come on, get with it. All right, so how about for crazy RC guys? Let's see, what do we got? We have a drift car right here. Older one. We have a buggy right there. This is just laying around in the shop. But I'll take you over to another area. Leave the shop for a second. Let's move on over here. Everybody that's an RC fan, hold on to your butts. I'm about to show you the 99.9% of my collection is in one place. Those others you saw sitting there, those are for wheeling and dealing, trade, selling, whatever. So it's a little messy in here. Like I said, my back's been thrown out. But as you can see, that's Traxxas. So I just want to give you a quick look. The Raminator sitting right there, and the Happy Toy truck, which is Maximum Overdrive, if you're all familiar, is right there. And in between all that is a whole bunch of different variety of RCs of all sorts and sizes. I have some of my armor in here from the Predator. You're into street stuff? Well, here you go. Here's a Vendetta. And if you're into military stuff, we got some tanks. So for you RC guys out there that that are there, for that you were there more, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, so Roxy says Satan or God. I'm not exactly sure what Roxy means by that. I would have to definitely say, if it's a question, I am going to say God all the way. But this is not a religious channel, and therefore I am definitely not really trying to have that discussion here. But just want to acknowledge, hi Roxy. It's like nice. Thanks, man. Nice. Let's see what else we got here. Jaden Hopper, feet. What do you mean feet? Like my feet or the Predator feet or and I'm down to now I'm down to 3 views. Come on, guys, down to 1. Guess I'm boring, maybe. Not as entertaining as the rest of them. I don't really do podcasts or live casts. I'm just trying this out. It's unscripted. I am just running around, walking around, talking. So I don't know what they mean by feet, but lost connection there for a minute. It said zing, 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 zing. We are in the middle of a storm, and it is my crazy phone. And everybody bailed. We're getting feedback. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with my phone connection lately. I do not have a designated live stream space, but if they like, like the content, like live streams, like seeing my chunky face here, and like what I have to say, then we'll continue doing it. Let's take a stroll over here, since I'm walking around and having a conversation with you all on this fine day. Catch any of you that have missed it. Yeah, this channel does all sorts of things, and this is the first time that I'm actually streaming this or trying to live stream, and we've been live for 12 minutes and 14 seconds. We have 3 of you actually listening to my craziness, and hopefully a few more will stay in, but as you can see, it was a stormy day today, and it's now starting to clear up. Hopefully the sky's completely clear. RC stuff is cool, and only one of you is listening, so I'm pretty sure that's probably General Repair. Hey, what's up, buddy? But we do everything, and if you're familiar with the channel, we do a whole lot of things. So being able to do a lot of different variety of projects, adventures, and all sorts of things like that makes it so that I keep the content fresh, interesting, and I don't get bored. Little bit of ADHD. I have a tendency to get really, 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 really bored at times, and I've been doing RC content for a very long time, and I just needed to do other things, and that is sort of where I kind of went with the channel. Is like I changed the name just from my old logo was just a Roughneck RC. I changed it to Roughneck Adventures because I wanted to bring other things, other aspects of my life, and being just RC stuff, I couldn't do that. But by changing the channel, I'm allowed to show you other aspects of me, other things that I actually enjoy doing, and hope that you guys enjoy seeing. From doing the Renaissance Fair stuff to going on all sorts of ventures with the e-bike, or with my dog, or with anything else. Speaking of my dog, there she is. She don't know what to make about the phone. She really don't. Say hi to the people. These two puppies. Say hi. That's my dog Sesame. Once again, have lost everybody. Very interesting. Well, I'll keep talking, and we'll see what happens. Wow, everybody left. General Repair's back. Hi! He says, hi, Sesame. He's here. And there we go. One guy left. And it must be the storm, because I'm outside. Like, there's no reason for this not to be broadcasting except for the storms going on. Oh, I just got a message from my buddy. General Repair just sent me a personal message saying, hey, nobody has left. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're all with me. We'll move on then. Move on with some fun stuff. So we're coming to the approach of the end of summer, which makes me very sad because I personally love summertime. Fall's hit and miss depending on the weather we get. And all my activities, all the fun stuff and enjoyable things I do in life generally revolve around me being outdoors. When it's cold, I don't like the cold at all. I don't do as much. Maybe we'll change that this year, though. But as we approach October, because we're toward the end of August now, as we approach October, there's a lot of things that I'm going to be bringing you for content. It's, like I mentioned, I'm going to be going to Universal, and that is supposed to happen next month. I'm hoping to bring you content from Universal, maybe a live feed or two if you guys want it. Maybe, well, definitely some videos. You know, as much as, I mean, it's a vacation, so obviously, like, I will be filming, but I'm not going to be filming all the time. But I will bring and share that adventure. I've never been Universal. I've been to Disney World, but never Universal, so it should be fun. The reason September and not in the middle of winter is in the wintertime, they shut down parts of the park for maintenance. And when you're spending that kind of money, you want to make sure you're able to go on everything and anything that you want to. Looking forward to the Harry Potter stuff. Definitely, there's like, because of the time I'm going, there's a lot of Halloween stuff going on there that is interactive. And I'm looking forward to seeing and being part of that, which would be very, very much a good time. And that is where the channel is heading. Is we are going to be concentrating on more adventures. The RC stuff, for you guys that love RC and only want to see RC content, it will always, it is the backbone of this channel, and do other things from it. But I will be hopefully putting up some drift stuff. I've never drifted before. I'm very interested in the Traxxas drift car that's coming out. I actually have one pre-ordered. For people that people that personally know me, they know I have one pre-ordered. I figured it's a good way to, why I'm building the basement track. So when there's like really bad weather, I can still get practicing at my house for drifting. That track is a slow process. It's almost, I won't even say almost done, but like, I had to take a break from 3D printing parts. So at the moment, oh, and now I'm being rained on, so we're gonna go back to the shop. At the moment, the parts that I've been printing jersey barriers, and I supersized them, so they're like, take 15 hours for me to 3D print one. I only have one printer, and I figured I've been running the printer a lot, so I'm giving it a few days of not running it until I get back onto that. But in the meantime, I am going to be figuring out this Game of Thrones Iron Throne thing, which is, it's, I mean, if you saw the video, if you know Game of Thrones, you already know it's a massive undertaking. It is a personal challenge, meaning that I'm not really a big guy with wood. I've done certain things with wood, like I made RC ramps, jump ramps and backflip ramps and stuff. I've never made furniture before, and the whole frame is going to be done out of wood, and it's not just any wood; it's pressure treated, because this will see all sorts of weather. Being next year Renaissance Fair thing, I'm going to take my time in building it and make sure I get it right so it looks and feels Game of Thrones, and then I'm going to bring it to the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, and people are going to be able to sit in it and take pictures in it, and it'll be fun. And it's just another thing I like to do. And I see General Repair says he loves RC. Let's see. Jaden, I don't know what the feet comment was, but yeah, okay. So feet. Yeah, maybe when I was opening the door, the camera went down to the feet. I don't know exactly what he means by that, but he says feet. Let's see. Nobody else is saying anything right at the moment, so I'll continue my babbling. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, the head, the prop I was building for a young lady, the severed child's head. That is right here. That is almost done. I honestly have very little left to do on that, and then I'll be giving that over to the young lady that I built it for. That was another project I did this summer. So just because you don't see me out running RCs or doing RC stuff or adventures and stuff, I'm always got something going on. Like I said today I actually ran down. I went to see my mom. Um, she she had a bad spell back in the middle of winter and was hospitalized, but she's back home. So I went to see my mom, and I spent part of the day with her. And on my way back, I picked up the lumber for the Game of Thrones Iron Throne project, which is, like I said, it is going to take a lot of skill, a lot of work on my part. But that for me is what I like about projects. Like I honestly, it's everyone's like, oh, you just build, 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 and it's like, yeah, but everything I build is a personal challenge to me to see if I can do it. Like, can I pull this off? Is it possible that me truly have the skill to build a replica of the Iron Throne, full scale? I'm very good at what I do, and I'm very good at building stuff and creating stuff. But this is definitely going to be a much more elaborate project. Longer. It might take me 3 months. It might take me 6 months. I don't know. But we had it started somewhere, and starting with that is getting the lumber, which I picked up today, that I can start doing the framework for it. Once I get the frame set up, then I gotta start figuring out and making swords, cutting swords, collecting swords, getting swords of all sorts and sizes, because I'm gonna need them, and that's a massive undertaking in itself. Just collecting the stuff I need, besides the lumber that I'm gonna need to pull this whole thing off. And my goal is for it to very much simulate the one that's used in the show. And it's like I've said in the video, there is a quick video. Well, I love Game of Thrones. I think it's awesome. And House of Dragons, I think is awesome too. I can't say that House of Dragons is better than Game of Thrones because right now we only finished season 2. And Game of Thrones was like 8 seasons, I think, off the top of my head. And Game of Thrones, up until the last season, Game of Thrones was unbelievably the perfect show that to watch and enjoy if you're into that kind of thing. And I was very much into it. I was glued. I watched all of it. And then House of Dragons came out, and the first season was really, really good. But the second season, I don't think was quite as good as the first season of House of Dragons, but it was still good. The third season is coming out in 2026, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that is sort of where I'm at, and now it's raining again, which is par for the course. Welcome to New England. The weather is always changing, and not really thrilled with that weather. But and I could talk a whole lot more about Game of Thrones, but some of you guys probably don't watch that stuff, and that's just one little aspect of me. I'm very much into that. The whole idea about me building the chair and stuff is I'm going to be more involved with the Renaissance Fair. My hopes, they just acquired, at least from what I've heard, they just acquired some land. So they're going to have a permanent spot. So I'm hoping to be full on involved with them on a deeper level than me just going to the different Renaissance fairs and showing you. Which I think is going to be a different kind of fun. But it's something I kind of want to feel out and try for a season, see if it's actually something I like. I'm not charging anyone to sit in a chair or any of that. The only thing I'm gonna do is put out like a tip bucket, and if you want to leave a tip, you can leave a tip. If you don't, you know. That is just one like that kind of project that I'm doing, and that content will be brought to the channel, like, and I already know like my swords and sorcerer stuff. People don't really like that stuff too much, um, or they do, but like on the channel, it doesn't get as many views. But it is my channel, and it is something I want to share, and for those that do like it. And if it is stuff that you're not into, that's okay too, because you just go and you look, and there will be RC stuff, or there might be, well, e-bike stuff like my Telaria Sting R. There might be Sea-Doo stuff. You know, my buddy, good friend, his name is Mike. Shout out General Repair. He took me Sea-Dooing for the first time, and he's helping me get my Sea-Doo running, and it has been an awesome learning experience. And I'm hoping to bring you a little bit more content about that too. It is definitely, you know, a new thing for me. I've never actually, until this year, been on a Sea-Doo, and I had a blast. It was one of the best times I've had with my clothes on. And I say that all the time, but I'm serious. Like it was so much fun. And I've been on all sorts of machines. I grew up on machines. I grew up when I was 4 years old. I started snowmobiling. I grew up in Maine, to give you a little bit of information on me. And I've been on snowmobiles my whole life. Like, you know, it doesn't. I had more fun on a Sea-Doo in the water than I ever did on a snowmobile. And I love snowmobiling. Like I grew up on it. Grew up on quads, dirt bikes, all that. Moved to Connecticut 20 some years ago, and a lot of that went haywire. And sold all my sleds, got rid of my quads. Up until recently, like the last probably a year and a half ago from my birthday, I bought myself the Telaria Sting R, which is this bike right here. For all you guys that like off-roading, I get about 40 miles out of a charge on a battery. She'll do about 50 miles an hour. In the woods, I do not go that fast. It's a lot of fun. And if you guys ever experienced one of these, I don't know. I had dirt bikes in the past, not electric dirt bikes, but like growing up, you know, I had a Kawasaki 80 that I had, and I went riding all the time. And then I had Polaris, can't remember the exact name, but that was a quad that we used for hunting. And you know, and that was a lot of fun growing up in Maine. Like I had 100 acres of land, so of my own. That was my family's, and it was very much enjoyable. Enjoyable childhood. I can't really complain about my childhood up north. But time goes on, things change, people move, and here I am in Connecticut. And did the RC thing, like I said, since, well, probably close to 15 years. It was since my first video ever on YouTube. Not monetized. I don't know if I ever will be monetized. It's not something I have planned. Just like I didn't really plan doing live streams and talking to you guys this way, but I was like, hey, let me see this. I came across it on my phone. I was like, I could shoot this to my phone. I was like, I thought I have to have cameras set up, the background right, and all this. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. See what you guys think. And if you guys enjoy this, having live streams, then maybe I could do it as a regular thing and actually spend the money and the time to set up a good live stream area. Finish the studio, and then I can set it all up in there. But at this point in time, I'm just going to try this out with my phone, and you guys give me your feedback. You can leave comments. You can message me. You can reach out to me in any form that you feel free to do. If you like this kind of thing where people are just talking, That's what we're doing. Talking. Me, you, whoever else maybe. I can't really tell how many people are in here right now. My it tells me generally up on the top of the screen, but it hasn't really moved that much. And general repair let me know that people are still here, which is a good thing. Um, and like I said, I hope he's cranking away. I mean, he's a big RC guy. He loves his RCs. Uh, he does other things too. He builds and stuff. You know what? It can't hit him up. You know, like ask him for his channel, and you know that's one thing. You know, we are definitely a community. Check out his channel, General Repair. He does all sorts of things. Mostly it's about fixing stuff and working on stuff. From Sea-Doos, like I said before, to mountain bikes, to RC stuff, to whatever he decides that he's actually doing at the time. I don't know how much more he's doing with the channel, but you know, if you guys can give him some support. You know, it's a big ocean of YouTubers out there and podcasters and stuff, and it's very hard to gain a following. And in the many years I've done it, I have very few subscribers, a lot of views, but not a lot of people that subscribe. Um, you know, like you figure I've been in the game for at least 10 years, and you would figure I'd have a lot bigger community than I do, but I don't. But I'm very glad for the community I do have, and they keep me going. They keep me wanting to actually film stuff and talk to you guys and bring different things to you. Um, and it's one of those deals where we need to support each other. So if you are into like seeing guys fix stuff and talk about different machinery and things, check out General Repair. Like I said, he's a good guy, you know, and you know that's my little shout out for him. What else can I bring you today? Well, it is a fairly rainy day. Like I said, there isn't a whole lot for me to touch bases on. I was thinking about talking to you as I was like trying to build up this frame for this chair, but that might be a little dangerous. And I don't know if you really want to see that. You know, that's a little different type of live stream. And to do it with this camera, to set it up, I'm not even sure if I can. Well, my first step is these are 8 foot long 4x4s. 8 feet long. And actually, you know, I'll try. And you guys let me know in the comments below how it's going. I'll actually move this up onto the table. We'll do some measurements, and we'll move you around as we need to. And honestly, very important, guys, when working with stuff, safety glasses. Make sure you have them. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so that's leaning on that. I got to find a better situation for that. So I need a tape measure. And got to find a better way to put my, right out of my way. There we go. All right. 8 feet long, sticking on a little table here. As you can see, got 3 of them. I need to cut 2. And let's see if we can set you up with a better view. So far, right now, there's only well, actually, I don't even know how many people are there. It says there's only one. One. One, only one. But you know what? I'll entertain one. Heck, when I first started this live stream, nobody was here and I was entertaining myself, I guess. Like I said, not really set up for this. All right, so in front of you, this is 8 feet long. It's a 4x4. It goes all the way that way and all the way that way. And by now, all you kids should know how to use one of these. I do not need to explain one of this, but in case I do, there's a bunch of numbers. It's a measuring tape. It's like a ruler. You're going to measure out 6 feet. And then you're going to find yourself a nice handy dandy marking utensil. For me right now, it's a Sharpie. Do not have a pencil near me. And this is very critical, guys. This is the backbone of this chair. So it being very critical that I actually, when I cut this thing, that I make sure I cut it nice and straight, that I cut it exactly 6 feet, both of them, so that everything lines up perfectly. Otherwise, I gotta have to go and buy another one. We don't want to buy another one. We don't want to waste money if we don't have to. And granted, it's not super expensive. But that is 6 feet. Now we're going to go on to this other one. Keeping everything straight. Keeping everything beautiful. And we mark that one as well. Just a little dot. We'll do the line after for the square. We want to use the square to make sure that line's straight. So when you cut on it, you're going to have a straight line. Let's see what everybody's saying. How's everyone going? How's everyone doing today? I see General Repair just saying, "Heck yeah, brother." That's right. I'm doing it, brother. I'm shooting this live, and those are my two 8-footers. My two 8 feet, and as you can see here, I have marks. I'll go and get my square. And I think I'm going to use a T-square on this. I don't think I have a smaller one than this. That's unfortunate. So, T-square, which is one of these. In case y'all don't know, but a lot of people do know. Then, if I do this right and line these up perfectly, I can knock out both these with one foul swoop. So let me see if I can line these up perfectly. So this weather's weird. It's 1 minute it's pouring rain here, and the next minute the sun is out and bright. This table isn't the greatest for this, but I have so many projects everywhere. And you're like, why start another one? Well, those projects are pretty much done. I just haven't found homes for them yet. Let's all right, that's pretty good alignment. Pretty good alignment right there. Here, I'll show you guys. So there, pretty good alignment. I have my mark here and my mark here. Now I gotta use the T-square. Get my handy dandy marker out. So, channel there's something funny there. Go on this. I'll continue talking. We are going to make a line across both these beams at 6 feet. 6 feet are the back posts for the throne chair. The other two that come off the top of this, we're not going to waste anything here. We're going to make the front legs out of it. They don't need to be as high up. So, we made our line. Look at that. We did it. We made a line. Why actually doing a live feed? One step done. Obviously, I can move a lot faster than this if I was not live streaming and trying to do this at the same time. But as you can see, the Iron Throne waits for no one. Or does it wait for everyone who is truly the king? Is it Jon Snow? You guys think Jon Snow should be king? I mean, he is descendant of Targaryen. Yeah, we'll get off that subject. So there, we got the line. We cut those. We used the bottom ones for the front. We'll measure those. The front ones, I do believe, need to be, I think I said I wanted them 18 inches tall. So from the line where we cut, it will be 24 inches. So yeah, we'll have to trim some of that off with that leftover, and then boom, all 4 legs would be done. Then I got to connect them all using 2x4s. So we use the 2x4s, and we actually frame out this thing into the box. That's the first part of this. That's the easy part of this. When it comes to putting all the swords on the Iron Throne and making them look right and having everything curved around, it's going to be plywood. There's going to be 3D printed parts. There will be wooden, lot of wood, like I said. There'll be fiberglass. There'll be glue. There'll be paint. There'll be a whole mess of stuff I got to do to make this throne chair. And obviously, just cutting this line, making the line right there, and doing that is just the very beginning of this craziness that I have undertaken. But I'm not going to show you me cutting it. I'm not going to try to do that and talk and film and do all that at the same time. I do not have a camera person, so I think that might be slightly dangerous. Maybe a little bit, a scotch. Maybe. Not sure, but you know, Do you want to talk about overseas? Anybody? Anybody? Chat? Hello, chat. Chat. You want to talk about overseas? Or do you want to talk about Game of Thrones? Do you want to talk about Universal? Um, what would you like to talk about? You guys chime in here. Chime in here. We can definitely go talk about some overseas if you want to talk about overseas. We can majority wins here. You guys tell me what else you want to talk about. Lots of subject matters. It's I did touch bases on what the next big adventure I'm going on is. The Connecticut Renaissance Fair starts up the end of August. So the last weekend of August, Labor Day weekend, that weekend is the Connecticut Renaissance Fair when it starts up. And that is another big adventure. I will be going to it. I don't know how much footage I'll be filming of it because I filmed a lot of the Connecticut Renaissance Fair in the past. But that's when the Connecticut Renaissance Fair starts up. I think I lost everybody. Chat went away. You all guys left me. But we're approaching the hour mark, and I think that's probably a long enough stream for today. Well, I hope you all have a great day if you're still listening. And hey, look, the sun's trying to come out. Sun's trying to come out. And no, have a blessed weekend. We're going to be going into a weekend. And if you like this whole thing, the stream thing that I just did, let me know and I'll do it again. If you guys don't like this stream thing I just did, don't. And this is just rough. Like, I'll get better at it. And I'm going to try to get better at this live stream stuff. But if you do like it, you got to let me know. Because if a lot of you like it, and a lot of you actually watch this content, then we can do more, and we can do different streams. We could do a stream that's just on RC stuff if you want. We could do a stream just about different places to go and travel to and see in the world and experience. I could do a live stream hiking Devil's Hop Yard if you would like. There's a lot of lore behind Devil's Hop Yard. We can have a nice live stream discussing that, and hopefully I can get signal out there. That's in the middle of nowhere. But we can talk about e-bikes. We can talk about anything you guys want. That's what my live streams are about. You guys decide the content. We have a nice conversation. We enjoy each other's company. And, I'm going to sum it up and say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my first ever live stream, ever doing this. I hope it was informative. I hope it was kind of fun. I on this end, I don't know if it was fun for you or not. You gotta let me know. If there's improvements you want me to do, if there's other things you want me to touch bases on, and building things, ask me away. I create everything, background and special effects and makeup. So we could talk about makeup. We could talk about effects work. We could talk about whatever. It's I have lots of knowledge and lots of experience in life of doing a whole lot of different things, and that's why I brought the channel and turned the channel into doing a whole lot of different things. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope you enjoyed the channel. If you haven't seen the channel yet, go check it out. It has a lot of different things. Like, it's not just a radio control channel. It's an adventure channel. It's builds. It's creative stuff. It's everything and anything you could think of that's fun. Basically, that sums it up. fun. You like to have fun. I like to have fun. I'm sure everybody likes to have fun. So if you like to have fun, check out the channel. If you like what you see, subscribe. It does help. At least give me a thumbs up. That helps the algorithm. It helps get the channel out. And those things are free to do. Like, I'm not charging anything. You know, I don't do super chats. I don't have any of that stuff set up. I don't know how to do any of that yet. I can learn how to do all that, but this is a completely free channel, and all I ask is check it out, give it a chance. If you like what you see, subscribe, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And hopefully you give the stream a thumbs up. I only see one, but hopefully you guys give me a couple thumbs up too. And let me know if you want me to do this again, and if we do, then we'll make it happen. All right, guys. God bless. Enjoy the world. And have a great, marvelous weekend. And fantastic adventures. Till the next time, I'm Michael Payne, signing off for Roughneck Adventures.